Hey y'all, Chuck here. It's time for another weekly question and answer here in Thap Phnom, Thailand.
You're my heartbeat, my silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky. When he opens his wings to fly on by to the beat of my silent drum that's kicking me till I'm numb.
I had quite a few questions that I had been answering online because I wasn't going to do any more Q&As. I'm still going to do the live update and the live, I guess a live stream, live update will be Sundays at 9 o'clock in the morning here in Thailand time. So if you can catch that, stay tuned for that. But I have some questions here that I need to answer, and I just thought I'd do a video. We got a little bit of downtime in between Songkran and going on trips right now, so yeah. Okay, so let's get to the first question here by Bruce Nolan. Bruce said that most of my blah 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 videos are interesting and helpful. Thank you. Thanks for the blah blah. And he said his question is, can we tell him about getting mail or getting important letters like from the IRS or the doctor or your kids, etc.? Well, there's really not a problem. I mean, they have a post office here in Thailand. I get letters from my kids, mainly my daughter, all the time. We have stuff mailed here, no problems. As far as the IRS, now what I would do with important documents is I left a permanent address back in the States with a family member, which happens to be my mother, who lives at the same address. So I have important documents just mailed to her house, and if need be, she could send it to me through the mail. You know, if you have a family member that you can trust, open your mail and look at it and see if it's something that needs to be mailed to you, you know. HVAC Genius asked, are motorhomes popular in your area? I've had this question asked before. Page, it's half a page right here. I've had this question asked by other people. I've noticed you've asked this question a couple different ways, so I'm going to answer it for you. Yes, there are some motorhomes here. I ran across a motorhome RV park in Chainat, Thailand, on our travels, but it's not something you'll see driving down the road. I think I've seen maybe 2 since I've been here that were parked, but there's really not a lot of accommodations for stuff like that. Anyway, besides that, forget about the RV stuff here in Thailand. If you want to travel Thailand on the open road, and the good thing about an RV is you have the freedom to just park and stay easily wherever you want. And it's better to be very light, and so you can easily be mobile in Thailand. There's a lot of places to stay here that are really inexpensive and really nice, and they're all over the place. So anyway, it's not like that here. It's not really necessary. Next question, Todd M. Robinson. Hello, Chuck from Vancouver. Love your channel. Thank you. What do you usually use to make your videos? I've discussed this plenty of times, but it does get asked quite a bit. If you also, on a different note, I always get asked the address or where we're at, because I don't like to say in every single video exactly where we're at, but I do try to say, hey, this is Chuck here from in Thap Phnom, or in Chaam, or in Phuket, or whatever. You know, I try to say that, but anyway, I always try to leave a link in the description box of our location. But also, if you go to our homepage and you click on the About tab, you will see, I even put a location of, on Google Maps, exactly where we're at in Thailand with the address. So it's there in the About section. You just have to click on About. And as far as on the videos, you can go to the description box of every video, and I always have a description of the equipment that I've used, and try to put links to maybe some of the places that we've stayed at. So it's there. You just have to click Next, or you have to click the About tab to find it. Next question is by Dean Maiden. Chuck, have you eaten any of that egg with half-formed chicken in it yet? Some of the stuff over there looks prohibitive to digestion, at least through my eyes, he says. What's the most surprisingly terrible looking thing that you have tried that turned out to be amazing? No, I have seen these eggs in Mexico before. They have them in like a jar, a preserved jar. They have them in a jar, like a pickle jar, and it has almost fully developed chickens in them. They have it here, but they cook them over a grill, and it's not for me. I just can't. Have I tried it? Yes. Was it good? No. Did I have it on video? No, unfortunately. But I will tell you some things that I did try that didn't look real appealing or smelled horrible, and it was enjoyable. I tried some ant eggs actually a couple different times. I tried ants with the eggs on fish, and I tried ant eggs mixed up with some Thai seasoning, and it was good. So this right here is ant eggs called Thai Mok Dang. So if you're ever in Thailand and you see a guy with a big old stick up in a tree with a net, he's trying to get these ant eggs out of the tree. And that's what it is. So let's try it. Why not, right? Just a little bit, anyway. It's actually really good. Let me get another taste just to make sure. Chop mate? I've also tried those little, I guess you could call them silkworms. Kind of tastes like peanuts. Wasn't bad. It was okay. And I've also had durian, or in Thai it's tulian. Tulian is the name in Thai, but we call it durian. See, this is kind of, oh my god. This? It's good. Don't smell it. It tastes like a sweet custard. The smell of durian is horrible. It smells like somebody farted in a bag and put it over your face. But the fruit actually tastes like a sweet custard. It's actually pretty good. It's not my go-to fruit, but it does taste. It tastes good. So those are a few things, surprisingly, that tasted good, and I just opened my mouth and shoveled it in with my brain telling me no, 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 and my eyes saying don't do it. But it was okay. Some other stuff, cow placenta. I was sick for 5 days. It tasted good, but I was horribly sick for 5 days. Don't ever try that. Next question by Needles. Chuck, if I share a bank account with my Thai wife, would FBAR still be needed? Yes, the FBAR is a report that you have to send, and I'll leave another link to that, but I left a link on another video that I made about taxes. Do we have to pay taxes living overseas? And the FBAR report was also in that. Yes, if you have any account here with your name on it, and you're going to have to fill out a 1099 from the bank, and they are going to report that. They're required to report that to the United States. But even if you're on a joint account, yeah, it still gets reported the same. Next question by Butch Smith. Chuck, you being from Houston and mud bugs being popular there, can you get them there? Butch from San Angelo, Texas. He's talking about crawfish, which is very popular in Texas and in Louisiana, and they really are awesome. But they don't sell them here to eat, which is crazy because you've seen what they eat. But they sell them as pets, and they are pretty expensive. I guess they never tried one yet. But they're expensive, but you can buy them like really cheap by the pound in the United States. No, they don't eat them here. Maybe somebody does, but they're not usually for sale at the night market. My next question. Atuting. I don't know, I'm sorry. Hi Chuck, other than the fact that Thailand is the home country of Paige, do you think Mexico or other Latin American countries would have been just as satisfying for you and Paige to live that kind of life you both are living here? Me and Paige actually both love Mexico. We've been quite a few times. We've never got off of the tourist path. I have in my younger years living in San Diego. I used to go back and forth into Tijuana and down a lot farther south. But I enjoy Mexico, so does Paige. I actually thought about retiring there when I was younger. You know, there was a nice place, I can't even remember the damn name of it now. Kind of really off of the beaten path. But we can't live the lifestyle, obviously, that we live here. I mean, we live with family. Things are very inexpensive. There's not really a language barrier here because Paige speaks fluent Thai and I speak kindergarten Thai. So, but our circumstances brought us here to Thailand. It was just part of the decision to be able to retire early in our circumstance. So, but I love Mexico. Mexico to me has this, as far as the people go, a lot of them have the same family-oriented culture. That's really about it. That eating food, constantly thinking about food, and the family closeness is I like about Mexico. And they party all the time, and they're kind of laid back. And I'm sure there's a lot more. Next question. Nicolas Bichara. I've been enjoying your videos for a while now. You mentioned Thai massage. How much do you pay for traditional Thai massage for an hour? I wonder whether it's cheaper than big cities. Typically, depending on where you're at, traditional Thai massage will run you around 200 baht, which is somewhere roughly around $6 US. Wherever you're from, you'll have to do the math on that. But plus the tip, if you want to leave a tip. Traditionally, it's good to leave at least a 50 baht tip, okay? An extra little 100 baht tip is also appreciated because the girls don't get the whole 200 baht. They have to split it with the place that they work at. So anyway, if you want good service next time, I always like to tip. Actually, in bigger cities, wherever there's a lot of competition, I found that the massages are cheaper there. As far as Thai massage, I don't know if you can get it any cheaper than 200 baht. Typically, if you have somebody come to the house, you can have it for a 2-hour massage for about 300 baht. It's cheap either way. Next question is by German 411. Have you ever thought, and I had answered this on the comments too, so I'm going to also read you my comment to him. Have you ever thought about that you married an Americanized Thai lady and lived in the U.S. instead of marrying a Thai lady who has never left Thailand? I bet you would see a difference. Maybe not. You have a couple of Falan friends who are married to Thai ladies. Do you see any difference in the way they act and talk to their husband like your wife treats and talks to you? I guess I'm talking about Paige. My reply to him was the only... Are you mean to me? No. My reply to German 411 was the only difference that I see, and I know lots of Thai women in the United States, that is that I can have an intellectual conversation with Paige. She can speak good English, so we can agree and we can disagree on things, and we can talk about stuff. So what I see here, and I do know quite a few people that have Thai girlfriends or are married to Thai, that what I see here basically is a problem with communication. So we have a lot of questions that we ask all the time, and Thai people really don't overthink things like we do, but I always see them either doing two things. They either go, yes, honey, okay, whatever you want, sure, no problem, baby. Or you get that stupid look like, why are you asking me that question? I mean, they really don't know. They don't really care. They don't understand why you're even thinking about it. Because they really don't know how to respond and have a conversation intellectually with you to be able to get you to understand the difference in the way that Thai people think or their culture. So to me, it'd be no different than a Westerner looking at a Thai person wondering why are you doing it this way, or there is a lot easier way to do things. And we kind of look at them sometimes like, why are they doing that? Because we don't really understand, but it's the same thing, The difference to me are pretty logical, and common sense can pretty much answer this, that question, I would think. But one thing that I really love about Thai women, Americanized, Paige Americanized, or Thai women, is they really don't overthink things like we do. Not that they're not capable, but why? Why do we always overthink stuff? But I get it. I am the king of asking questions. That's why when you guys ask me, I easily can go around and ask everybody else too. So I understand, but Thai people don't think like that. And I wish I could get a blood transfusion and be the same, but I can't. So anyway, I hope you didn't respond to me. I hope I didn't offend you, but that's my reply. Next question is from Wayne Shirley. Could you explain the meaning of the differences between a backpacker, a Farang, and an expat? Sure. A backpacker is somebody that likes to come to Thailand and travel, well, not just Thailand. A lot of young people like to come to Asia and travel around at a minimal expense. These people typically are easy, they don't require a whole lot, and they just want to be able to see the culture and experience life on foot, pretty much. Not always on foot, I mean, I've seen them travel on buses and stuff like that, but they're pretty much minimalist. And they just want to, to me, they want to experience, the culture. Phalang. Phalang is a foreigner that is here in Thailand that's not Thai. So Thai people, if they don't know where you're from and they know you're not Thai, they describe you as Phalang. I know there's a lot of meanings and everybody's going to say, well, it came from Phalang Set and it came from this. And it's for, you know, anyway, the way Thai people think today is that is a word that describes a foreigner in Thailand. Expat. An expat to me is somebody that's coming to Thailand or overseas to work as a professional, a teacher, something like that. Typically an expat is somebody that is living overseas and working. Next question. Untitled Chapter. Hi, I am 15-year expat in Thailand, live in Buriram town, divorced from a Thai lady, lived in villages for 10 years. Buriram has become a very Farang town. Do not like it. Prefer to live like a Thai. He loves my town, looking for a Thai wife around 45 to 60 years old. He's Canadian military pension plus government pension, and he's 70 years old, healthy and active. He loves Thai food culture, looking for a place to live here in Thap Phnom. He studied Thai culture for years. He speaks some Thai and Khmer, which is Cambodian, right? Yeah. Love to meet you. I'm always here. Just let me know in advance to make sure I am. You know, I get approached on a daily basis by people looking, either they're looking for a Phalang boyfriend, companion, husband. I'm sure looking for somebody to support their family or whatever the case may be. Normally they know they can live a better life. And in turn, they can give you a better life as well. So, but there is, everywhere we travel, this is not a problem to find a companion, a female companion, or ladyboy if that's what you're into also. But it's easy in Thailand. And anyway, this place has a lot of places to stay. I love this town. I'm really happy this is our home base here. But to find a 40, actually it seems like most of the women are looking for older men because they don't want a younger guy that's going to run around and go hang out at the bars. And you know, they like Phalangs because, you know, Thai men like to run around and have a couple different things going on too. Not all of them, but it's pretty common. So most of the women here have a couple kids or had a couple kids and they're grown up and they're single. You know, it's the common thing is have 2 kids and be single. And just giving up on romance. Anyway, I love to meet you. Come on down. If you need a place, I can hook you up with my teacher. She can help you find a place. Just pay her for her time. Last question. is by MJ Lowe. MJ Lowe doesn't have a question, he has a statement. On my Falang video that I did a while back, another meaning for Farang is guava, the fruit.
ฝรั่งฝรั่งของฝรั่ง
ฝรั่ง
โอ้ย
กินว้าว
แซ่บ
ฝรั่ง
แซ่บไหม
ทานว้าวแซ่บ
หวานมาก
ฝ
นะ
รั่งกินฝรั่งแซ่บบ่คะ
This is falang. This is the fruit called falang. This polymer called falang. อร่อย
ผลไม้คนไทยฝรั่งชิมแล้วค่ะฝรั่งชิมสีดาใช่ไหมฝรั่งชิมสีดาบักสีดา
That's อร่อย
Yeah, we get it. So, the reason why I mention this is because here's the thing. You know, we all have a different way that we speak. You know, I kind of got a southern drawl. I've talked to Australians. I can't really understand. I know they're speaking English, but we figure out a way to communicate. But I know sometimes I say stuff and it sounds like I don't know how to say Vietnamese, and it sounds like I'm saying Vietnamese. Maybe I do. I've got a top denture plate up here and it's up on my palate, and sometimes this is why it's difficult for me sometimes to say Thai words and it sounds like I'm saying something different, because I'm trying to learn how to move my tongue differently and it comes out sounding weird. Sounds like I'm saying it right to me, but anyway, Farang is a fruit in Thailand. Some people say Farang like foreigners, they say Farang.
That was probably the only Farang I've seen here for at least 5 years.
Because that's how it's spelled, right? That's how it's spelled in English. Farang is a Thai word actually, and it's not pronounced Farang in Thai. It's pronounced Farang.
That right there is, how do you pronounce that word?
ฝรั่ง
Farang. So in a speaking language, what do Thai people say just in an everyday speaking language?
ฝรั่ง
Falang.
ชัด
So Paige is asking him how to say Farang, Farang, Falang.
ๆฝรั่ง
ฝรั่ง
Falang.
แบบไทย
ครับคนไทยเขาเวลาเขาเรียกฝรั่งเขาก็เรียกเป็นภาษาไทยนะครับบอกว่าฝรั่ง
Falang.
ฝรั่ง
Farang, Farang.
no ฝรั่ง
Michael, is it Farang or Falang?
ๆฝรั่ง
Falang. Okay, Falang. On how to properly say foreigner. The foreigner word in English literature is spelled F-A-R-A-N-G, which sounds like Farang. But in Thai, how do Thai people say foreigner or say French or wherever? The word of it originally came from French, right? From the term French. So how do you say Farang, Farlang?
ฝรั่ง
Farang. Here in Isan, where we live, Falang a lot. Falang, Falang, Falang. Not Farang.
up to the sound
Right.
but if you stand on English maybe ฝรั่ง but in Thai ฝรั่ง
Okay.
the same meaning
So the word is Farang. Here in Isan, they say Farang. A lot of, like in Lao, they don't really use Rorua. They don't use the R sound in words in Lao. And in Isan is pretty similar. It's easier to learn to speak Isan because there's not so many, they don't use all the tones. So anyway, Farang, 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 it's all the same. I get beat up so many times by, oh, it's this and this and it's, you know, Farang come from the word Farang set. Okay, I get it. Thai people today say Farang because that's what you are. Farang, you're a foreigner. They don't, the deep meaning behind the word, I don't think they even think about it, and I don't think most people care about that or even know. I mean, Farang set, actually, if you ask a person, what does Farang set mean? Farang set actually means a person from France. And today, if you say, well, what is the meaning behind that? And they'd be like, it's leftover falang. So why they say that is because ahan set means leftovers, so falang set to them means, oh, that's leftover falang. I don't think they mean anything ugly about it, but that's what's in their mind. They think pretty basic, so falang set. They're just joking, actually. Also, like black people, they call them Nico. They don't do that really derogatory, and they don't do that anymore. They have become a little bit more PC on that. But black people are kondam, falang kondam, because they're not Thai, so they're falang. And kon means person, and dam is a color. Sidam is black. So falang kondam, or falang dam, and you'll hear them say that. You know, if a black person heard somebody say falang dam, they might think something different because we're so politically correct, but Thai people say stuff, hey, you're fat, or hey, you need to lose weight, or you're ugly, or you're dark, or you're whatever. They just say it how it is, and they're really not too sensitive of things. But I know I got off the subject on that, but I wanted to talk about falang also means fruit in Thai. So anyway, that's it, guys. I am going to be doing a live update Sunday at 9 o'clock. We're having our Saturday walking street market now every Saturday because it was such a hit. I hope you enjoyed the scenery today. I thought I would take a little bike ride around the town, and instead of filming it, I just thought I'd do it like this so you don't have to sit here and look at me. You can look at the background. But anyway, the Saturday walking street market, I'm going to take you guys along for it. Again, it was pretty fun. I'll show you a little bit more things, a little bit more detail this next time. That's about it. So thank you very much for all the new wonderful subscribers. Thank you for all the comments, guys. I haven't done a whole lot of videos here this week because I've been taking it easy. I went on a 120K bike ride Monday, and I went on a 62K bike ride yesterday. So I've been doing some me time and some exercising. I'm trying to get rid of the little bear complex. Anyway, let's see if we can get Paige to say goodbye with us, and I will come say goodbye. She's shopping. Anyway, guys, thank you very much, and we will see you on the next video. Bye.